Vince did a great job with the walls in your office. Looked like nothing ever happened in there.
Because nothing did.
I still can't believe you shot a gun in the building, or at all.
I wasn't gonna hurt them. Hey, you're not gonna scold me about this, are you?
You know that's not my style. Did it really bother you that much to see Reg and Caroline together?
No, that doesn't bother me. It's the lies. Consistently denying that they're together when clearly they still were. I just wanted them to know that I know.
Well, then I say, they're your walls and shoot them up all you want.
Reg couldn't scramble off at Caroline fast enough. You should have seen it.
Hey, we need to come to terms.
I'm sorry, did we have a meeting scheduled? Mine, did we have a meeting scheduled?
No.
Then I'm busy.
Not for long.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're gonna step down as CEO, effective immediately.
Seems like you've been gone forever.
The Milan office was in chaos when I got there, and it took a while to get things into check. And then, of course, Hope came.
How's she coping?
Not so well. It was really devastating for her to lose her baby.
Well, at least Wyatt's there. I mean, maybe it's a little comforting even if she can't express it.
And he'll hang in there till she can. Anyway, I was hoping to get home a lot sooner, and I can see that time didn't stand still while I was away.
No kidding. How much do you know about what's happening at Eric's house?
I was just there the other night, and imagine my surprise when Maya answered the door in what looked like a Brooke's bedroom ad.
Maya's been busy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she moves a lot faster than I ever did.
Rick didn't tell you that they were together?
No, we really didn't talk much. He was busy settling in as CEO, and I was busy in the Milan office, and then, of course, taking care of Hope. So he didn't tell me. I mean, I just didn't realize all this was happening. Ridge and Maya?
Yeah. It's a lot to take in.
So why didn't you tell me?
Well, I figured Hope needed your attention, and, Rick's been a little scary lately. Nobody really wants to cross him. I mean, you've seen him, right?
Right after he fired shots at Ridge and Caroline.
So, how was it?
What, that kiss? I mean, it was amazing.
Thank you for sharing, but no, I'm talking about our first night together.
Oh, that. Yeah, I think it was the best one yet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got to fall asleep in these arms and then wake up to this face.
Oh, so sorry about that.
I love this face.
I love you.
I like being here. It's peaceful.
Yeah, wait till my dad gets in.
Bill might be bombastic, but his energy isn't dark. And that kind of thing, it filters down from the top and then it permeates everything.
You're talking about Rick right now.
Working at Forrester, it used to be fun and exciting, and now it's oppressive.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's just tiptoeing around, trying not to upset the dictator, and I don't know. It makes me really sad. I don't want to be there anymore.
And the worst part is you can't even go home to escape it.
Oh, that's even worse. With Maya there, I mean, she's there in person. She's on the wall, Lady Bountiful. It's just, ugh.
Yeah, well, There is a simple solution. I mean, you could just visit your toothbrush.
Rick actually shot a gun at Ridge and Caroline?
According to him, he wasn't trying to hurt anybody. But he said he could have if he really wanted to. And he said it in such a detached way, almost as if shooting a gun into an office is a normal thing.
Did he say why he did this?
Evidently, Ridge and Caroline were showing their affection for one another.
What, they were making out?
He wanted to get Ridge off of Caroline.
Okay, I have so many questions here. I mean, shooting a gun, don't you think that's a little bit extreme? And why does Rick even care? He's been rejecting Caroline since the day that he found out. He's over at Eric's with Maya, flaunting that relationship in everyone's face.
He said it was the principle of the thing. He said Caroline's been lying, and he just wanted to... Actually, I don't know what it is that he really wanted to accomplish. But there is one thing painfully clear. He thinks that Maya is his salvation. And I'm trying to decide if that should worry me or not.
You think that this is funny?
Oh, you two charging into my office demanding my resignation? Yeah, I think it's pretty hilarious.
Not that funny, Ricky.
Rick has an ironclad contract. He's in place for a year, so you can't just wish him away.
I'm not sure we're gonna need your services anymore either, Maya.
You can't fire me.
We'll see.
You're so gone.
Not as long as Rick's around.
We're not going anywhere. Certainly not because you're demanding it.
Well, you gave us a hell of a case. You shot at us, Rick.
No, I fired into an office that used to be mine in a company founded by my father. You guys just happened to be there.
You could have killed us.
If I wanted you dead, we wouldn't be having this pointless conversation.
No, here's the point, Ricky. Here's the point of the conversation. Either you step down as CEO or we're gonna go to the police and file charges against you.
Assault with a deadly weapon. Attempted murder.
You wouldn't dare.
Try us.
Forrester is like a war zone or a minefield. We'll all be sitting in a meeting and it'll be totally fine, and then all of a sudden Ridge will say something or Caroline will breathe the wrong way and Rick just snaps. And he feels like he has to remind everyone that it's his way or no way. It's not very conducive to creativity. Not that I think I even really should be looking for inspiration anymore, because I'm pretty sure all of my jewelry designs for Hope for the Future are going to end up on the collateral damage heap. Hope to the Future doesn't really seem to be high on Rick's priority list right now.
Yeah, what is?
Torturing Caroline, by the looks of things. I feel so sorry for her. It's like she can't do anything right. Ridge and her are still designing amazing pieces, and it's like nothing is good enough for Rick. It's like he's actively seeking out to sabotage everything. Couture, Hope for the Future.
Ridiculous. It's no way to run a business.
This is all personal for Rick. He's the boss, so we all suffer. But no one more than Caroline.
How did Maya become so entrenched so quickly?
Orchestration, honey. That girl has been 5 steps ahead of everyone this whole time.
She said she saw Ridge and Caroline in each other's arms, and she assumed something was happening.
Well, they weren't sleeping together or anything. I mean, they shared a couple kisses.
Yeah, but with Ridge. Caroline should have known that would have been the worst thing to do to Rick.
Come on, Brooke. You, of all people, know what it's like to be swept away by physical attraction.
Do you have to remind me?
Well, you know, Caroline's inexperienced and young. The person who should have shown restraint was Ridge.
No argument here.
Anyway, Maya saw what she saw and she dropped it like a bomb in the middle of the meeting.
Poor Caroline. I know what that feels like, to have your deepest, darkest secret revealed in front of a room of people.
Yeah, well, naturally, Rick was devastated. And Miss Maya was there to pick up the pieces. They've been a team ever since. What's your take? On Rick and Maya? Oh, I don't know. It's not like she's made them all warm and fuzzy, but I shudder to think what Rick would be like without her.
It's because of Rich. If Caroline had kissed anybody else, that moment would have come and gone, and they would all be over it by now.
I wish Eric were here. I mean, for the company's sake. He would know how to handle Rick and Ridge. All this anger and tension, this competition. And now you're telling me that Rick is shooting guns again. You remember when Rick was young and shot Grant Chambers? Eric would be able to control his sons. I mean, they obviously can't control themselves. Brooke, I'm telling you, it feels ominous. Like the whole bottom could fall out at any minute.
All right, let me make sure I understand how this is supposed to work. You guys, you come rushing into my office, demanding my resignation, and I'm supposed to say, okay, hand it over to you guys like it's a belated birthday present. And then what? You take over as CEO?
That's it.
With Caroline by your side?
I hope so.
Well, we all know that's a fantasy, don't we? Then what? You press charges against me?
Assault with a deadly weapon, at the very least.
Ooh, I didn't assault you. I fired into a room.
You think a judge is going to think that that is normal behavior? It's not, Ricky. You're a nutcase. That's why you can't run this company anymore.
Wouldn't you love to believe that?
Oh, more every day. But this one, you can't walk back from.
Something is wrong with you, Rick. You can't just fire at people. You can't just shoot at people.
You know what you should do? Go to an island for a little while. Get your head on straight. And then come back. We'll find something for you to do.
Do you really think I'm unstable?
I hate to say it, but yes.
You think I should step aside and let you and Ridge take over?
Yes.
Unless you want to go to prison. Those are your choices. Make the smart one.
Okay, Pammy. All right, thanks. I'll see you soon. Pammy says conditions are tense. Something is about to happen with Rick and Ridge.
Specifics, please.
That's all she said. They're all in the CEO office now, and Rick, Maya, Ridge, Caroline.
Pam's not listening at the door.
No, there's too many people going back and forth. Everybody's wondering what's going on. You have no idea what it's like over there, okay? Nobody feels safe.
Because of Rick.
Yes, his volatility. Something is about to break out between him and Ridge.
Well, this is all very disturbing. And not because we're a fashion house, but because we're a family.
It doesn't feel like that anymore. When Eric ruled, he always ruled with benevolence. And even when Ridge was in charge, at least the staff wasn't running around afraid for their lives.
Eric may not be here, but I am. I'm back. And I am not going to let the company that he and Stephanie built go down in a blaze of testosterone.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about power.
Oh, no, you haven't even heard the worst of it yet.
There's more?
How about Rick fired a gun
What? Where?
into the office?
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, he walked in on Ridge and Caroline.
Wait, hold on a second. Rick fired a gun at my cousin?
No, not at her, just into the room.
I don't care. This is... He can't get away with this. I hope somebody's pressing charges.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Actually, come on in. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I should go anyway.
I didn't mean to chase you away.
No, it's fine. I can't keep putting
I'll
it off.
see you later. It's okay.
See you later. Everything okay?
No, far from it. Rick is out of control, Dad. He's completely lost it. Do you know he fired a gun?
What?
Yeah, into an office where Caroline was, at Forrester.
What the hell?
I know. He's got to be stopped. And I think I know how to do it.
Well, I don't want to go to prison.
No, that wouldn't be fun for a pretty boy like you.
Rick, you are not seriously considering.
No, I think honestly we need to consider all angles and consider the fallout of this situation. So say you blow it up, say you have me arrested, and now we got paparazzi swarming all over the place, and suddenly the company's under the spotlight, but not for a good reason this time. The next thing they're gonna wanna know is why I fired that gun. Now I suppose I'd probably give it a jumpsuit interview from my cell, explain my side of things, maybe even shed a tear or two. Sway the public opinion my way.
And I could be working press from the outside.
Oh, well, that would be special, the gold digging mistress.
The point is, we're gonna have a publicity nightmare. We're gonna go from fashion magazine covers to tabloid hell. Now, would you wanna do that? You wanna do that to Dad just to get back at me?
No, not to get back at you, to stop you. I'm trying to save this company, so you need to step down as CEO or I will call the police.
No, you won't. You're not calling anybody.
So he wasn't shooting at them.
No, but it doesn't matter. It's still outrageous. And this is just the latest, by the way. I mean, the way he's been treating Ivy and Caroline,
Is he being abusive?
Abusive? Yeah, I would say so. What do you call screaming at them, threatening their jobs, indifference to, if not outright sabotage of their work? I mean, they're basically tiptoeing around this guy, afraid he'll notice them and go off. And why the hell should they have to put up with that?
They should. Caroline's a Spencer.
You're damn right. And Ivy is a Forrester, and Ivy is my girlfriend, and I'm not just gonna sit around and let him terrorize them. I mean, I'm a pretty nice guy, wouldn't you say? I try to keep things pleasant, I avoid conflict, I'm diplomatic. I can basically find something to like about anyone. Except for Rick. I have tried, Dad, I have tried, and I cannot stand the guy anymore. His sense of entitlement, that I'm so much better than you attitude. And let me tell you something, it's only gotten worse since he got a little bit of power. He's marginalizing Ivy, he's disrespecting Caroline, he's making her life a living hell, and it's gotta stop.
Agreed. It's intolerable. So what do you got for me? You said you have a way to make it stop.
I wanna take over Forrester Creations.
Welcome back.
Seems like there's been a lot going on here since I've been away.
I can only imagine what you've heard.
Nothing that I like. So can somebody please fill me in on what's going on? What did I miss here?
Ridge and Caroline are threatening to press charges against me for firing a gun if I don't step down as CEO. It's a typical Ridge play, only he's got Caroline running shotgun this time.
That's great. So you make a move on my son's wife, and if that didn't hurt him sufficiently, you also decide you're going to have him arrested so that you can steal his job, too.
He's out of control. He shot a gun.
I don't care.
You what? You
I don't care. You are trying to break Rick, trying to take everything that matters to him. What is going on here? What has happened to this family? I've been gone for a few months and I come home to this? Well, it's going to stop. Rick has worked hard at this job to prove himself. Eric believes in him, so he's given him irrevocable control for a year, and that is not going to change.
Maybe you didn't hear me. He shot at us.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
You make a move on my son's wife. You make out with her. She is half your age, Ridge.
That's what this is all about.
Look, there is no discussion. Nobody is going to call the police. Nobody is going to file charges on Rick. He is going to remain here as CEO. And if you don't like it, you can leave.